how are you? How you going today? And hey, thanks for clicking on today's video. I'm not sure how long today's video is going to be, but it's been a couple of months now since we finished up with the trip that you were last looking at, and unfortunately going to do a bit of a cleaning up. We know we're sort of doing here today, but one problem I do have, and you're likely going to have this problem if, as we're coming out of winter and coming out of the raining season, you're likely got a mold issue like us. So there's obviously quite a bit of mold around the place and around the camper trailer today, and today's video is really going to be about me trying this stuff out here, which is Canvas Magic, which I bought online. I think you can only buy this through their website, and we're going to see if it's going to work. I haven't tried this one before, but we're going to give it a crack, and I'll also give you a bit of an update on a couple of things that are going on and something that is going to be coming up very soon. But if you haven't already, grab yourself a coldie like I have here, take a seat, make yourself comfy, and we'll get in the video. Alright, so look, it'll probably be a bit of a more of a casual video, this one, and there's not much of a plan to it other than me sort of giving you a bit of a rundown of what this thing does before you go out and buy it yourself. And I'll show you the mold that is around the camper trailer and what it looks like, and it's in quite a few different spots around the camper trailer. It's up around the top here, the window sills, the sides. Previously we've had it in the ends, which there's not a lot at the moment, on the roof there as well, but it's quite spread out as I've had the camper trailer here open for a little while, and I've been putting off this job because it's been winter and it's been bloody raining all the time. But time for the bloody mold issue I have here. So this stuff here, which is Canvas Magic, I think you can only buy it through them directly online through their website. I'll chuck it on the screen now, and I'll chuck a link in the description. I feel like it was 130 or 140 bucks. Now this is a couple of bits from the directions here is sort of testing the product to see if there's going to be loss of color or discoloration anywhere in the camper, which I'm not worried about that. If I lose a bit of color, so what? I just want to sort the bloody mold out here. Make sure the area being treated as well, ventilated, spray liberally on the spots there. So basically give it a good going over, wait 15 minutes and give it another go, and just keep doing that until it's all done essentially. And then once it's done, give it a bit of a rinse off just to get rid of any sort of chemical residue, and just being careful not to spray it over anything that don't want to damage, or something that may get some sort of staining. I know previous stuff we've used, we got some staining on the bed sheets, which is our fault, and they do normally say that in there, but fortunately the stuff we've used in the past hasn't worked, and this isn't the first time we've had to do something like this. We have tried, I think it was like 30-second mold remover, something like that, from Bunnings. We've tried vinegar and hot water as well. They kind of work on the surface, and in the moment then it tends to come back not too long after. We won't be trying those ourselves. If you've got another way it's worked for you, let us know. Anyway, I'll grab the camera off and I'll show you what I've got here before we start getting into it. Right, here we go, cam in hand. So first bit of mold here is, you can see just under the window lining there, that area there, that's sort of all pretty fresh and pretty much right through the bottom there. See down there, you can see it on that one there, and you can also see it down there. Across there is not too bad. I've definitely had mold across there previously, but it looks to be okay. Maybe a couple of bits and pieces. The roof is all good. I have had some up here before. Now this is the bed area here. There is sort of some through here, down through there, up through here, and again sort of around the window here. Sort of see the spots there. There's definitely quite a bit up there. You can sort of see those little spots around the back of the top there, sorry. And this is the top of the door here. Across through here, there's quite a bit up through the roof here. There you go, you can see all the spots. All up there, you can see it, across through there. And again, this is just through the other top window here, and again you can sort of see it all the way up there. And on the outside here, there's not too much, to be honest with you. Some up around there, but up through there, sort of not too bad. Up through here, you can sort of see it there. It's quite a bit more than we've had in previous times, that's for sure, but this is what happens when you camp in winter. Unfortunately, we spent 3 weeks on the road, so there wasn't a lot of time to air this thing out, and it kind of rained for 2 weeks, mostly non-stop. We kind of had some spots in between where it did rain, which was nice. Did sort of leave it closed up for maybe a week or so, but it's been pretty much open since then. But that's all it takes. It doesn't take much, and with canvas there's a pretty good chance it's going to happen. And anyway, enough of this. Let's get this this sprayer sorted out here, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see if it works. Just thought I'd jump in here now. I've given it all a spray, and it's maybe getting close to 15 minutes, and I'll give you a look at the areas here that have worked and the areas that need some more work. Changed out my t-shirt because I don't want my other top getting stained. Probably chuck up some titles. By the time I finish this video, it'll be at least a week or two later. I'll be able to tell you whether the sheet's actually discolored or not, and right up here now is what actually happened. Also, the mixture, now it does say in the bottle it's only good for use 6 months from the date of purchase, so I'm guessing that means they probably fill it to order, so to speak, so it's not something you can just hold on and put in the shelf. Now it does come in a, what is, I think it's a 4 litre bottle. 4 litres, on the lid it says will make you 10 litres, so use 4 litres plus another 6 litres of water to make 10 litres total. All that area I've showed you around here, which was quite a bit, it's probably used maybe half a 1 litre spray bottle. I don't reckon you'd ever need more than 1 bottle. You know, we've got a pretty big camper trailer here, and most of it is getting sprayed. Probably at least half of this whole camper trailer is getting sprayed here. But anyway, let's have a look and let's see if this stuff really is magic. You can see here before, that was all mould. That is all completely gone. It is still a little bit wet here, so it is still drying. See there, it's mostly gone. There's some bits in the sills there, so I'll give that a bit of a respray. Most of there, it's all gone. That's all gone there. A little bit in there, so I'll give that a bit of a touch up. Now, across the top there, most of it's gone. There's still little bits up through here. You can still see through there where it's there, so I'm not sure if I missed spraying that top half. I only sprayed the top half, but you can see through there where it's all good, but there is still definitely areas through here. I'm not sure whether that's the inside or the outside, but I have sprayed the outside as well, so I'll keep going with that. This top section here all still needs more for sure, but again, it is still wet, so I'll give it a bit longer. What I can say is definitely working, and that's bloody good news. Sorry, it's a few hours after where I was before, and that was a much bigger job than I thought it was going to be, let me tell you. Alright, now before I grab the camera and show you around here, I ended up just going for it. The more I sprayed, the more I found, to be completely honest with you. Mostly around the windows, remembering, you know, after a month in the rain, and Queenslanders, I understand, generally, you know, experience this more than the rest of Australia. And keeping in mind, the time we had this packed up, we did have a moisture absorber, which is something you should always have, sort of something like this. You can get it from Bunnings and get different sizes and buckets and all that sort of stuff. They do a great job, but packing the camper up when it's wet is the issue if you don't have a chance to let it dry properly. This is what happened. This was definitely much worse than we've ever had before. So we've had this camper for, well, 3.5 years now, and even when we were traveling through Queensland and we got caught in quite a bit of rain up there, it wasn't this bad. It tended to dry out, but I think after, you know, like a month of rain, so to speak, and having to pack up in the rain, it was all around all the window edges, the seals, around the zips. The roof wasn't so bad, and, you know, the walls and all that stuff wasn't so bad. It was all around the windows essentially. And I ended up going through what I do, so 3 1-litre bottles of, was it 400 millilitres of solution per each one, so I use about probably 1.5 litres of actual solution there. So I went nuts. I sprayed most of this area here. Only bit I really didn't spray was the outside up top, but the rest of it I just went through the whole bloody lot, because everywhere I looked, you know, suddenly I found some more and I found some more, and there was some spots that I had to come back more than twice, you know, even the third and the fourth time, and quite a bit of it was actually bloody soaked, but that's what it took to get rid of it. Sort of surprised me. Some areas cleaned off, no worries at all, but others, yeah, third time, fourth time, and it smells like a bloody swimming pool in here at the moment. And unfortunately, after doing this, I was smelling like chlorine as well. Discoloration of the sheets definitely did happen, but I'm not worried about that because these are just old camping sheets anyway. But be mindful of that if you're gonna have a crack at this as well. Get rid of all the stuff inside, or you know, use something to cover, you know, cover everything. But let me show you how it's come up here. All right, so as you can see here, I end up having to open all this up here. This is what I was talking about, because that goes up like that. As soon as I open that up, inside of here was fine. I have had mold on there previously, but there's all these bits here where's all the bloody mold was, you know, all around here, all through there, the inside bits. And now I had to spray those from inside and outside. That's all bloody beautiful now. It's the same thing down the back there. It was all across the bottom bits there, and up the side bits around the inside of the window there was where a lot of water pools. See that now? That's all lovely and clean. This side here, I had to spray this about 4 times on the inside here, and the outside it is still a bit wet here, but it's all bloody done now. Same down the back there, all the side bits are all good there, up and around the windows. That's all just open up to dry, but same sort of thing here. These edges here was where it was really bloody bad, but up around there it's all like bloody brand new. See up there, that was not like that before. That was covered in mold all the way down there and across here. And even up that side there, that was covered in mold. The top there, and mostly underneath there, I had to bloody spray. And up through there, that's all good now. This is where it was tricky to get in the spray. Underneath in there, so it was all like down those side bits in there, that's where it was really bad, and I sort of had to get in there and sort of spray through there, but that's all good. Again, trying to get in under there and up in here and up down the side there. You can see there, it's all bloody good there. Spot up there, just above the zip line there, that little spot up there took quite a few sprays, maybe about 3 or 4 to get that done. And again, you can sort of see like a lot of moisture tends to get stuck in under here, and it tends to sit in there, and that took quite a few sprays there. There's actually still a little bit in there, so I'm going to have to get in and give that another go, unfortunately. All right, there you go. That's a wrap here, and happy I did it. It definitely took me all afternoon to do it, and you know, if you're going to have a crack yourself, give yourself plenty of time. And you know, it's probably something I have been putting off definitely doing over the last few years, so maybe there's a bit of a backlog there, but it's all done now, and I'm, you know, very happy with the results. So now I can pack this one up and put the moisture absorber in here, and I'm going to start having a crack at the tub canopy build. That's going to keep me busy for the next month or 2 for sure, but I will have a camping video coming up for you next week, and I hope that was interesting for you. It was definitely a surprise for me, and caught me a bit off guard. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was, that's for sure, but it's all done now. Remembering, you know, get that stuff there. Was it Canvas Magic? You can buy it through the website there, and you know, end of the day, use it. Might as well bloody go for it, because you know, you can't just store it away for another day anyway. But let us know what you think. If you've had you know, anything else that you've used, I know there is a lot of different ways of bloody doing it, and if you've got something that works for you, chuck it in the comments. People would love to know about a cheaper way of doing it, and if you've got a way that works for you, you know, that's bloody fantastic. This is what worked for me, and you know, definitely recommend this stuff. And if you can, like the video, help us out there, and subscribe if you're into what we're doing here and you want to see more. And if you're new to our channel, camping is generally our thing, other than some sort of build stuff we got going on here, but hang around, we've got some big trips coming up, and we can't Can't wait to get this build done and get back out the road and show you some more. But anyway, I'm Diesel for getting around Niles, camper trailer travel, and we'll catch you the next one.